So sometimes in life we start going through a little bit of rough patch, and we start feeling sorry for ourselves, whether it's financially, whether it's physically, whether it's mentally. A couple of weeks ago, I got pretty ill. I got pretty sick. I had a really bad infection. And then it turns out, within days, I end up losing like almost 20 pounds, right? So you're training, you're dieting for a year, almost training twice a day, doing everything the proper way, boom, in a matter of a couple of days, everything that you work hard for just gets diminished, right? And then same thing applies financially. Sometimes in business, you're working really hard, everything's going your way, and then boom, a couple of setbacks happens and you end up losing all your money. And you sit there and you start feeling sorry for yourself, right? And you start to throw yourself a pity party, for lack of a better word. And then you start looking back at the lessons that you learned, right? And you start reflecting back on the experiences. They say we don't learn from experience, we actually learn from reflecting on experience. So I started going back, I started looking at my journal, I started reading some of the lessons that I had acquired in the past. And as soon as I start reading those, boom, reality, slaps you in the face and tells you, what? Get your shit straight, get your head right, and do what you gotta do. So I just wanna share with you guys the journal and what was written in my journal, and hopefully you get some value out of that. So I'm gonna read you guys the quotes that came from my journal. And one of it started with saying, each and every day, you should acquire something that will fortify you against poverty, against illness, against death, and indeed many other misfortunes as well. Marcus Aurelius, one of my favorite characters in history, said we should be able to meet the dips and valleys of life with indifference and accept the wins without arrogance and let go of the losses without attachments. Basically what he's saying is we got to keep it even kneel, not to get too deflated, puffed up, and egotistic when things are going our way, and let go of the need for things to always be good and release any resentment that we put towards the things that are sometimes going to be bad. He says, a rock thrown in the air gains nothing by going up, and it loses nothing by coming down. Again, receive without pride, let go without attachment. Winning all the times are a fantasy. Needing success to feel good about ourselves is a very fragile position. You have to learn how to put up with and find peace in the setbacks and fallow periods, because they're an inevitable part of life. So be like a rock, Marcus said, that gains nothing by going up and loses nothing by coming down. We're gonna have good days, we're gonna have bad days, we'll have moments of heartbreak and bad luck, we'll have strokes of good fortune and good timing. What matters is how we respond to these swings of faith. So I'm gonna leave you guys with this quote in my journal that says, if you can meet the triumph and disasters and treat those two imposters just the same, if you could greet anything and everything that life throws at you, if you could be brave and calm and collected and disciplined, no matter what happens, then you're a Stoic leader. What are some of your favorite Stoic philosophy principles? If you have any favorite ones, feel free to share them at the comments below.